Matt, points on the road here at Wealdstone. How do you assess today's performance?
I think what the boys did today was they showed real character, showed a real desire to get back in the football game. Look, we hadn't scored for 3 games leading into this. Alex, I thought, was excellent today, and he gets, a really good goal. But we've gone 1-0 down through a mistake. But what the players did is they understood how important it was to continue doing the right thing and to continue working hard. We will play better than that, without a shadow of a doubt. But full credit to Wealdstone. I think they're very good at what they do. It probably should have ended in a win for us, but we made a mistake. And ultimately, what happens when you make a mistake? Good players punish you. But I'm happy with a point today because I think this is a difficult place to come. And I think the atmosphere was a little bit hostile towards us. So from my perspective, we would have loved all 3 points, but we take away 1. It was just, we had opportunities where, we could have won the game. But in saying that, the pitch was, shocking, terrible. And it probably wasn't a game that was conducive to free-flowing football that we want to play. Having said that, look, I'm pleased with a point. It gets us moving in the right direction. We've scored, and now what we've got to do is prepare the players for the next game.
And how much of an influence did the pitch have really on the play style today?
I think for both teams, you saw that it probably wasn't a game where you were able to play through the thirds as well as everyone would have liked. Having said that, we could have been better at times on the ball. But this is, I say it again, this is a tough place to come and play. The big moments in the game today that we had, we probably weren't clinical enough. We got in some really good areas in behind their defence. But then it was a little bit of quality that we needed, whether it was the right type of ball, fizzed across, or stood up. But all in all, I leave here relatively pleased because we've got a point. Having the players at half time, I asked them for character. I asked them for desire. I asked them to enjoy suffering without the ball. But then I asked them for a bit more quality on it. I definitely got the suffering. It's just now what we need to do is we need to spend the next week working on what, the best version of us looks like on the pitch come the next game.
And we scored just before the break, and obviously go in a half-time change and Sonny Fish coming on for his debut, replacing Fletcher Holman. Was that to try and change up the dynamic up front and try and get something?
I just felt that they were gaining a little bit too much control with their highest midfielder, so we switched the formation and made a tweak there. And Fletcher, it was nothing to do with his performance. We just needed a bit more pace and power at the top of the pitch. Fletcher, I felt, had a good game, so it was nothing to do with his performance. It was just a personnel change. Sonny hasn't played a huge amount of football recently, so ideally would have liked to have bedded him in, probably not given him 45, 50 minutes today, but he's come through it well, and we move on to the next game. So we've got, obviously, I would imagine a busy few days in terms of what that looks like with players, but the players will report Monday. We'll get ready to go again, and I believe that's a point gained as opposed to 2 lost.
And a big match next Saturday as well, Oldham Athletic on a home turf. What do you want to see from today into next week?
I think we need to bring the same effort, we need to bring the same desire, but we probably need to up our quality in the final third. We actually got in some excellent positions today behind their defence, but it was the final pass, whether it was a shot, whether it was a cross, we probably didn't make the best decisions in those areas. So look, we've got another week to work on what Oldham looked like. Fortunately for me, Wealdstone played Oldham a few weeks ago, so know all about them. And what it's about is making sure that we go into that game in a confident mood and understanding what it takes to win a game of football, because today's a good point, but whenever we play at home, I want the mindset of our players to be that we want to take 3 points.
Matt, thank you for your time.
Thank you.